Hello, my friends. It seems to be time to talk a little bit and have a cup of tea. Now, there is a discussion going on because YouTube is cutting back once again and punishing again the tiniest channels, the beginners, the ones not yet famous. Anyway, the argument I hear there when I read is of course once again, oh, making videos and things like that isn't a job anyway. So why should you pay somebody for it? And you don't use any real money anyway because you are not important. That's not what they say, but it boils down to that anybody doing something, there's stuff we do on YouTube, like being here, drinking a cup of tea and talking about life. And yeah, maybe they are acceptable if they work for a big television company, maybe, but otherwise it's not a job. Or in general, it's not a job. That's probably everybody hears, and it's actually something that got told to people all over the time, whenever they did something that is not the mainstream or not understandable for the older generation, even though I'm 41 already, so I'm already part of a pre-YouTube generation. But I guess let's pick some random books from my library and check out. I guess each writer of them got told, oh, writing stuff. Learn something real before you do things like this. I did not research actually, but here we have Johann Sebastian Bach. He was writing music. And he did it quite successfully. Oh, by the way, you can put this out. We did sing this now. That's quite some time. And we sang this in the choir. Unpaid, by the way. I guess quite a few people told tiny Johann Sebastian that he should not actually try to write music if I want to make a living. Let's see. Wilhelm Busch, famous classic humorist, satirical. I'm very sure he was told that he should do something serious, something good, instead of writing such things and get in trouble with the Catholic Church. Yeah, we could go on forever. No matter if it's Busch, Leos Lesak, he was a singer, opera singer, and wrote some books. I'm sure he got told several times once he should not do singing or acting, and he should not do writing anyway. What do we have here? Oh yeah, I did not I did not ask him yet if Nassim Nicholas Taleb, if he got told too that he should not write books like The Black Swan, because nobody would read them and nobody would care about it anyway. But I guess even though I'm not skilled in probability calculations like Mr. Taleb is, I'm quite sure that I can safely assume that he got told too that this is just a hobby and he should not take money for it. Agatha Christie, Jeremias Gotthelf, Gottfried Keller, Victor Klemperer, Winston Churchill. He probably got told he should not do his paintings, and he probably really did not get paid for his paintings. But if I would own a painting painted by Sir Winston Churchill, I'd probably had a good chance to get some money for it today. Maybe not because he was the greatest painter in the world. I haven't seen his paintings. But, well, everything that has the name Churchill on it you can sell today. So, I guess you got the point. It's an old argument. We can go back a little bit too. What do we have here? Saint-Exupéry. Marx. I know his manifesto was, as far as I know, was paid. He was paid to write it. So I'm looking for the Greeks like Plato. Now here we go. Plato, Aristoteles, Galen, all those guys. I'm quite sure even they got told by quite a few members of their family they should not take up philosophy because that does not pay. But we have to admit at least that philosophy in ancient Greek was much more valued than probably ever after. And we have to take into account that about everybody in the antiques that wrote books did not have to rely on money for their books. They were either warlords like Julius Caesar or coming from a fairly rich family, as the Greeks normally did. But we had in the Roman Empire, I guess, we had those liberated slaves, Greek slaves. They worked as teachers later, and they got paid. So they did not actually have to do philosophy for free. Anyway, you got the point. If Bach, Bush, even Taleb or Aristoteles or whoever had listened to all those people telling them that they are not doing the right thing, I'm very sure even Shakespeare got told he wouldn't make money with his stuff and he should do something serious, not sure what. Probably in those days, being a big farmer was a very good job, so probably they told him to do this instead of writing for the stage. If all they had listened to all those people and hadn't continued to do their stuff anyway, I would have a lot of space free on my walls. But apparently they didn't. And now, after they showed everybody they're wrong, they just don't say anything. They look for some other new guys, other young people they can discourage, because they apparently failed to discourage so many times. And they will fail again. Sure thing, everything you do bears the risk of failing. You can walk up the stairs and trip over your shoes, and then you failed. Don't you walk the same stairs up again tomorrow? But yeah, people have to bring it on always, and of course, companies like YouTube, Facebook, and so on need to make a lot of money for their shareholders and other people who don't really work in their everyday business, but just expect them to give them a lot of money. And so, of course, this argument, oh, it's just a hobby, it does not need to be paid, that's something they like to hear. I'm rather sure people on YouTube don't think like this, because they know that they need all those young guys doing videos, and eventually one or two of 10,000 getting really many viewers and getting famous for it. They need those for paying their shareholders. So they know making YouTube videos is not just a hobby. But if they can avoid to pay people for it, they do it. Oh, by the way, if you think I'm doing only YouTube videos and drink tea the whole day, that's what I have to do for today. It's mathematics mostly. That's only the mathematics for exams tomorrow. So, nice stuff. Statistics, arithmetics. Actually quite basic stuff, but it's kind of a work. And then here we have the books for next week. Business. And so on. I guess you got this point too. Oh yeah, this one. Java programming. I already had a week of exams behind me, and this will go on for the next at least 2.5 years or more. And why am I doing this? Because my original job, the commercial apprenticeship I did 20 years ago, is valued back to, I wouldn't say zero, but it's lost a lot of value over time. And working as a computer professional without any title for 20 years got quite devalued too. And so I found that in the middle of my professional life I have to get myself back on the level people in the HR have trouble telling me that what I did was not worth it and has no value for them. So you probably see, doing a normal job like a commercial apprenticeship does not last for life either. But it's what people tell you to do. Thank you for watching.